Who is Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz? Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz was a German philosopher, mathematician, and logician who lived from 1646 to 1716. He is best known for his work in the field of calculus, which he developed independently of Isaac Newton. Leibniz also made significant contributions to the fields of philosophy, logic, and metaphysics. Leibniz was born in Leipzig, Germany, on July 1, 1646. He showed an early aptitude for mathematics and philosophy, and he studied these subjects at the University of Leipzig. He went on to study law at the University of Altdorf, where he received his doctorate in 1666. After completing his studies, Leibniz worked as a diplomat for the Elector of Mainz and the Duke of Brunswick-Lüneburg. He also worked as a court mathematician, where he developed many of his ideas in mathematics and logic. In the field of calculus, Leibniz independently developed a method of finding derivatives and integrals. This method, known as infinitesimal calculus, is still used in mathematics today. Leibniz's notation for calculus is also widely used, and it includes the symbols for derivative and integral that are still used today. Leibniz was also a philosopher, and he made significant contributions to the field of metaphysics. He developed the theory of monads, which are indivisible units of reality that make up the universe. He also proposed a pre-established harmony between the mind and the body, which suggests that the mind and body work together in a predetermined way. In addition to his work in mathematics and philosophy, Leibniz also made significant contributions to the field of logic. He developed a logical calculus, which is still used in computer science and artificial intelligence. He also developed the concept of a universal characteristic, which is a language that can be used to express all concepts and ideas. Leibniz was a prolific writer, and he wrote extensively on many subjects, including mathematics, philosophy, and history. His works include the Monadology, New Essays on Human Understanding, and Principles of Nature and Grace, based on reason. He also corresponded with many leading thinkers of his time, including Newton, who he engaged in a famous dispute over the development of calculus. Leibniz died in Hanover, Germany, on November 14, 1716. Despite his many contributions to mathematics, philosophy, and logic, his work was often overshadowed by that of Isaac Newton. However, in recent years, there has been a renewed appreciation of Leibniz's work, and he is now recognized as one of the greatest thinkers in the history of science and philosophy. Today, Leibniz's ideas continue to be studied and debated by philosophers, mathematicians, and scientists around the world. His work in calculus, logic, and metaphysics continues to influence many areas of science and philosophy, and his legacy as a great thinker and innovator continues to inspire new generations of researchers and thinkers. Leibniz's ideas also had a significant impact on the development of the Enlightenment, a cultural and intellectual movement that swept across Europe in the 18th century. Leibniz's emphasis on reason and his rejection of religious dogma were central to the Enlightenment's focus on scientific inquiry, secularism, and human rights. Leibniz was also a pioneer in the field of linguistics, and he developed a theory of language that proposed that all languages are based on a set of universal principles. He argued that these principles are innate to human beings and that they enable us to learn and use language. In addition to his philosophical and mathematical work, Leibniz was also involved in many practical projects, such as the development of new technologies and the improvement of social welfare. He proposed a number of inventions, including a calculating machine, and he was involved in projects to improve water transportation and to reduce poverty and social inequality. Leibniz's work has had a profound influence on many areas of knowledge, and his ideas continue to be studied and debated by scholars around the world. His contributions to calculus, philosophy, logic, and linguistics have had a lasting impact on these fields, and his legacy as a great thinker and innovator continues to inspire new generations of researchers and thinkers. In conclusion, Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz was a highly influential philosopher, mathematician, and logician who made significant contributions to many fields of knowledge. His work in the field of calculus, which he developed independently of Isaac Newton, is still widely used today, and his ideas in philosophy, logic, and metaphysics continue to be studied and debated. Leibniz's emphasis on reason, his rejection of religious dogma, and his commitment to improving social welfare were central to the Enlightenment's focus on scientific inquiry, secularism, and human rights. Leibniz's legacy as a great thinker and innovator continues to inspire new generations of researchers and thinkers, and his ideas continue to shape the way we understand the world around us.